Hey, what's up you guys? This is Kyrecker coming to another video review, and this time we'll be taking a look at the WWE Ultimate Edition Series 10, The Rock. Yes, very excited about this one. Like I said, if you follow my channel for a long time, you'll know The Rock's my favorite wrestler of all time. And this is probably one of my most anticipated Ultimate Edition figures. Like, as soon as they announced it, I was like, I gotta have this figure. This looks great. Now, this is The Rock's second time in the Ultimate Edition series. The previous one was, I think, Series 6, I think, which was an online exclusive. It was more of him from the Attitude Era. This one is like from 2013 / more modern. And I picked him up at Target about a week ago. I just want to let you guys know, if you have any desire to buy this figure at Target anytime soon, if you are a part of the Target Red Circle on the Target app, make sure you download the coupon for 25% off one figure or book. So I was able to use that coupon and get this figure for about $24 instead of $32, which is how much it was, in the store pretty much anyway. So I just want to let you know that way you don't have to pay full price, because these are ridiculous, with prices, especially at my Target. So I'd say make sure you use that coupon so you can get a killer deal on this bad boy. But anyways, enough about that. Let's take a look at the packaging first, as we always do. Anyways, there he is, looking freaking awesome in there. Of course, it says The Rock up at the top there. Ultimate Edition, Ultimate Articulation for authentic posability, which is almost true for some of these. Picture of The Rock there. On the side, same thing, The Rock there. And on the back, picture of the figure, which I always love the way they do these. These look really, really cool. At the bottom has a picture of The Rock from WrestleMania 29, which is when he wore this attire. Has his bio and stats. You can pause it right there if you want to read. And that's pretty much it for the packaging. So let's open up the People's Champion and see how electrifying this figure truly is. Let's find out. We'll be right back. Alright, so here we have The Rock. Open up his packaging, and I freaking love this figure. This is probably one of the better Ultimate Edition figures, because some of these Ultimate Edition figures are kind of hit and miss sometimes. And I think this one, for the most part, is a hit. So anyways, let's take a look. All right, first up is accessories. He comes with 4 pairs of interchangeable hands. He has these standard gripping hands that you see here. We got a pair of fists. Of course, we got these more wide open hands, which we've seen before with like Tommaso Ciampa, Ricochet, and the other Rock figures, which you can actually pose him with these hands on, almost like he's doing, just bring it. And speaking of that pose, you get another pair of hands where he's actually doing it. So you can pose him going from this, the hand flat, to this, pointing the fingers upward, for just bring it, which is pretty freaking sweet. Comes with the old school WWE microphone, which is just the scratch logo, which we've seen this many, many times. And it's still cool to see it once in a while. Very nice. And he also comes with probably one of the biggest selling points of this figure is the WWE Championship that he revealed to us on Monday Night Raw back in 2013 with the custom Brahma Bull side plates, which is very cool to see. It's cool to see this belt once in a while. However, I do agree, it does look a little bit off. Like, it's missing some of the red gems around the corners here. Like, if I bring in the WWE Championship that we've gotten before, as you see, kind of see what I mean here? See, it's missing a lot of the silver and the and the red corners. Like, it's just missing some of it. It's a little weird, but it's still cool to see the Brahma Bull side plates, which is really neat. Like I said, I just wish they would have fixed the color. Maybe I'll maybe buy this belt loose on eBay or some of that and do some touch-ups. Because people sell this figure, to you on eBay piece by piece. Like just for the shirt, I think it's like $10, and for the belt, I think it's like $10. So I can probably buy this on its own on eBay or something and do some touch-ups. And it does come with the Soldier t-shirt, which, in my opinion, this is clearly the wrong choice. Yes, this shirt did exist at that point in 2013, but at this point, when he was holding this version of the WWE Championship, he didn't wear this shirt that often. The main shirt he wore when he had this belt was the Just Bring It t-shirt. So I think he should have come with the Just Bring It t-shirt. I mean, I still like this shirt, but it's not really accurate to when he had this belt, because he had the Just Bring It shirt. So I think he should have come with that instead of this. But I still like this shirt. You know, it has the his tribal tattoo on there. It says Soldier, and of course Team Bring It at the top there. And I like the material. The material is very nice. However, do be careful. It is that material that may stain the figure. So if you choose to display this, be careful. Don't leave the shirt on the figure for too long, especially if it's really hot, like really warm. But it's still a nice shirt. Now here's the Rock ready for action. Head sculpt is great. I think this is a new head sculpt. I don't think we've seen this head sculpt before. However, he does come with 2 other head sculpts that we've seen before. He comes with this head sculpt with the people's eyebrow, which we've seen this head sculpt many times on the Elite Series 22, as well as numerous other basics. And this is probably my favorite head sculpt out of the 3 that he comes with. Probably this one, of course this one, and the third one, which I'm going to show you right here. The head sculpt from Elite Series 81, which we've seen, you know, on other basics as well. I don't know, it's just the way they printed the eyes on this one looks a little weird. It looked better on Elite Series 81. I mean, this head sculpt's okay, but I don't think it fits a 2013 Rock. This one does, definitely. This one does, definitely. Which I might display him with this head sculpt on it. However, because I have a figure with this head sculpt on my display shelf, I might display him like this, with this head sculpt, with the crazed look, like he's getting ready to, you know, lay it to smack it down on some opponents. And he's got the old Brahma Bull tattoo. Since it's 2013, he did not get the new one, so this is the old Brahma Bull tattoo, which I love this tattoo. I miss it. It's cool. Of course, this guy has full Samoan tribal tattoo. Standard black elbow pads. Of course, these silver with the black trunks with the Rock in silver on the front and the Brahma Bull on the back. Very classic Rock. Got his black knee pads and his black boots with the cut here in the back. So pretty cool. Now, one thing I do actually really like about this figure is the torso, because some of these Ultimate Editions, the torsos look really awkward on some of these Ultimate Edition figures, but this one I think it looks good. I think it blends in very well. And it just looks nice. You know, so I love how he has the new butterfly joint in there, which is really cool for some of these poses. There's definitely certain poses I want to do, you know, in my pick fed or figure photography or something like that. And there's definitely some poses I will be able to accomplish thanks to these butterfly joints. And speaking of which, articulation is, for the most part, pretty much what you would expect from an Ultimate Edition, except with a few different points. You know, his head can rotate 360. Now, because he has no hair, it can go down and up a little bit. However, mine's a little bit loose. I don't know, so be worried about that. Arms for rotate 360. They can go in and out, rotate at the bicep. Double jointed elbow, which the elbow pad does get in the way a little bit. Swivel at the wrist and hinge. And he also has the butterfly joint up here, which is a little weird when you move it back here. You can see the tattoo from the chest here carries over here, so it's weird. So like if there's a certain pose you want to do where his arm is back like this, it just looks weird. But that's okay. If you angle it just right, it looks fine. Of course, it has the you know, the chest joint, which moves about that far forward and that far back, which is very nice. And it can tilt side to side as well. Swivel waist, legs forward about that far and back to the original position. They can go in and out. Rotate at the thigh. Double jointed knee, kinda swivel the boot. These type of boots always give you problems with the Rock figures, just the way they're designed, and they're very tight on the figure, so you can't really swivel it because the boot is so tight. However, it does have a hinge at the ankle, the ankle pivot, and the toe articulation, which I think is smart for certain poses, like for the people's elbow or the sharpshooter. So I would say excellent figure. Like, this is pretty much the Royal Rumble Elite figure with the Ultimate Edition treatment. It's the same trunks, but a different head up here. Anyways, freaking awesome. I love this figure. My only real complaint is the leg joints are kind of tight, and the joints up here on his arms are a little bit loose. Like the butterfly joint here, and his bicep is a little bit loose. That's fine. And also, I wish, you know, the belt was fixed up and a different shirt came with this. But aside from that, I think this is a very solid figure. Now for some comparisons, I'm going to take you guys over to my shelf where I have all of my Rock Elite figures on display, because I didn't feel like digging them all off the shelf to do comparisons. So I'll just bring it over to my display shelf. So stand by. Okay, so here we have the new Ultimate Edition Series 10 The Rock, next to some of my other Rock figures. We got Rocky Maivia in the back there, Defining Moments, Elite 14, the Royal Rumble Elite, Nation of Domination, Elite 31, Elite 16, Elite 22, the Entrance Greats, and the Elite 81 in the back there. So I'd say it stacks up pretty well. Like as I said before, same head sculpt as Elite 22. Still a great figure. I think it stacks up very well. I don't know what pose I'm going to do for this shelf. I kind of need to clear some of this out for different poses. And ignore the dust. I really need to dust this shelf. But I'd say it definitely fits in very well with my collection of arguably my favorite wrestler of all time. So some quick final thoughts. Overall, I absolutely love this figure. Like, this is probably one of the best Ultimate Edition figures I've seen. And probably one of the best figures of The Rock that I've seen. Like, Mattel pretty much nailed it with this figure. Yeah, I wish the joints were not so loose, and I wish I had a different shirt, maybe. And, of course, some of the details on the championship, but I wish they did not skip on those. But I would say, aside from that, excellent figure. So I say, if you can find him in the store, take full advantage of that coupon that I mentioned earlier, so you can get a heck of a deal on this figure. He's a little pricey online, so I would definitely recommend trying to find him in the store, because this figure is hitting stores as I speak, more specifically Target. So I'd say if you see this figure, pick him up. In my opinion, this is probably one of the top 10 best figures of the year. Like, highly recommended figure. Highly recommended figure. Definitely pick him up. Anyways, that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching, everybody. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Pick up your official Skywalker merch on my store on bonfire.com. Link is down below. Be sure to check out last week's review, which was the AEW Unrivaled Series 4 Santana and Ortiz. And also stay tuned for future videos by hitting that subscribe button so you never miss it. Anyways, I upload new reviews just about every single Saturday, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. Anyways, that's about it. So thanks for watching, everybody. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care, guys. Bye.